Welcome everyone to the final race of Season 1 of the BMW Champ Series. I'm your host, my name is Zinta, and we've got 3 guys who can win the championship today. One of them we know isn't racing, which is a shame, but we still have all of that going, and I don't know what the hell they're doing in the chat, that's fine. Ping me. So we're out of tasks right now. FS is apparently the commentators. Oh, it's got Braun, McLaren, Haas, Mercedes, and Red Bull racing right now. So that's fun. Oh, there.
Hello there.
How are you?
Good. 11 p.m.
Oh, final race of our season. Should be exciting. Hopefully Loki joins the race, although I don't know if he will. Yes, we do have John here, who is running the Marlboro Ferrari scheme from the early 2000s. Yeah, if you click on these guys, you can see what skins they're running. We've got Ron, McLaren, Mercedes, the Ferrari, and a Red Bull. So, I'm actually pretty sure all of these guys right now. I'm pretty sure all of these guys. I mean, mine just based off of one of the. Mine is just based on one of the default skins. But I'm not going to be racing. So, probably should go live. I'm going to see if these guys can. Oh, the server's full. That is fun. That's fun. This is a great way to start off the end of the season. Yeah, that's happened. So if Manny can't join, oh, there we go. Manny is joining us. That's lovely. Which means I don't think Loki is actually going to be joining, which means I do think Manny has a very good chance of actually winning the championship. He just needs to finish second. Just needs to finish second or higher with the fastest lap.
Yeah, that would. I think that would be very achievable. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Alright, I'm gonna start quali in just a minute. Whenever everyone is ready. So, yeah. Oh boy! I think we might have too far resistance. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start quali in just a second. Actually, I need to get out of there. But I can I'll just do this. Just need everyone who's in here to be ready. Someone just pinged me. That's fun. I can add, I can, okay, that's, so I can add AI, but no one else can join the race. That's a mess.
Alright, this calling is about to start. We have 7 people on the grid, hopefully there will be more.
It's, 7 people, I believe we have 12 or 13.
North of chatting in the game.
So we are just waiting for Manny to get ready. He's running the full yellow Ferrari skin.
I love the bronze GP skin. That's my favorite.
Yeah, the bronze GP is a great skin.
Very simple, very lovely. Ferrari skin. Full yellow.
I'm currently talking to Manny, so I will be back in a minute. But we hope.
I've said that that started soon. Not race, lines are. Everyone parties up. The race started.
Are you racing?
Not racing, I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Because everyone's using my house skin, so. speed limits
So, yeah, BMW's running the Haas, Bucky is running McLaren, Evan's running the Haas, Nate's Ferrari, Ivan Mercedes, and then Negrito is running the Red Bull.
Everyone has James
Yes. Only Manny is actually in one of the on-server teams. That's fun. We are just waiting for Manny to ready up. And then of course, right now I'm getting responses for the forum.
He's here.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Finally starting. I'm gonna go ahead and join the spectator. My computer's casually has a stroke. That's one.
So,
Yeah, no, it's dimming. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my volume down. I really wish there was a.
first. Oh, there's a huge crash by the Haas car. There is a massive behind it.
Qualifying's basically started and we've already had some crash.
That was a huge crash.
I did not see that, unfortunately. It seems like everyone was just moves and it just went back to the pits and came back into count. Alright, here we go. Stream is live, everyone seems set, and this is actually our biggest group of racers since
As the Ron GP, get ready for flying lap.
begins first flying lap. Also running the, I believe that's Damon Hill's helmet with the white stripes. My computer's not having fun at this.
You can hear it, which is how loud it is, by the way. It's crazy.
Yeah.
FPS.
Yeah, I am currently running between like 2 and 50 FPS. So. No, this is streamed on YouTube. Then I'll download it and make highlights later. But so pretty decent second split, 52.97, and we'll see where that puts Bam. Obviously, it'll be a provisional pole because no one else has set a lap, but 1:13. That's a very good time. My guess is that Manny will beat it, as Negrito is also beating his first lap. Pucky, much worse lap. Spinella goes about 4/10 slower, but that's still a very decent. Nero Finn. Nerfin coming up around the final corner. It's probably going to be Pucky, but I don't Oh. There we go. Yeah, 1:15.57. Very competitive time. Manny obviously yet to set a time.
At a time? My PB is 1.16.
Oh.
My PB is my average.
I need to turn my volume down some more. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I think I have my volume sorted now. So, looks like Fablin cannot join us for this, but so, yeah.
Oh, that's a piggy.
Let's see, Manny is out on track. Coming around.
Does not improve,
So, it does seem Pucky will take that sixth and final slot in our starting grid today. Although we will have to see if Pucky can improve on that. But around, I believe, turn 5. Yeah, so around turn 5 and then through turn 6 gives Manny to start his flying lap or up into grass. That works too. Keeps it straight though, and actually, last race that Manny participated in, he spun around coming out of the final corner on the last lap and crossed the line backwards. Oh, Ivan watted some turn and smashed into there, so he just pitted. Pucky goes a few tenths faster at 1:19.03. Neofan currently 4th on the grid, about 2.5 seconds off the fastest time. And then again, I come back to Manny, coming around turn 6. Hopefully not going super wide. Okay. And Manny comes across the line and goes 4th fastest.
Oh no, Spinal Master does what he does best and spins out of the line.
Oof.
That is so sad. I watched it unfold. I think he got a boost.
I didn't catch that. He went back to the pits. I don't believe that Bam or him are going to improve. Nerf finishes a little bit of grass at the end of his flyer and does go slower, 1:16.2, and then proceeds to spin.
He also goes on grass.
Yes, Cookie does, and then comes across the line. Goes faster. Still 6th fastest though. Yes, Cookie. Yes, he is starting his flyer. So, we'll see how Ivan does. Ivan has not set a lap yet, actually. That's something I just noticed. So, Pucky will actually be 7th. Ooh, as Manny goes to provisional pole by 1/100th of a second. But again, could be worse. But this is also Ivan's flyer, so. Around turn 2, little. yeah, little snap oversteer on the exit. And around the turn, ooh, massive drift through there. Through turn 3 and 4. That was something. Then around turn 5, he goes a little wide up there. Very, very loose setup for Ivan here. And he's gonna. Ooh. He did not save it. He didn't spin. He might have. He sets a 117. I think Ivan might be. Yeah, he just set a 117. It's about a tenth and a half slower than Pucky. Bank is about to start his final quali run with about 30 seconds left to go. Also follow Spinella. That was Neurofin. Here comes the Negrito. Will not be able to set another lap.
216 on long straight.
Very 6 gear maximum flat to the floor. Here comes Bank. Here comes Bank down back straight, down towards turn 2, trying to improve at least by 1/100th of a second. Is Manny out on track? I don't believe he is. He will likely remain 6th.
Ooh, a 116.16. He does.
He does go faster. That's intense. So, Negrito will not set. Bank coming around the final turn. Bank up onto the grass, but will he go faster across the line? And he does. He does by 3/10. That is an impressive lap. Is Manny out on track? I don't believe he is. Yeah, and that is your qualifying session, your final driver lineup. Bank, Manny, Spinella, Negrito, Neurofin, Ivan, and then Pucky. 7 drivers competing. If Manny can just hold on to that with the fastest lap, that'll be his championship. Otherwise, that goes to Loki. Oh, someone just went flipping back. I don't know who that was. Yeah, someone just went. That was.
25 laps of pure craziness.
Alright.
Again, this is like story.
As Manny is actually now on provisional pole. Oh. Yes, that was down to the third. Down to the third, although he likely will probably make it up. And they are clean through turn 1, although a couple balls get taken out. So now in the lead, followed by Bank, Manny, and Neurofin. Ivan a few behind them. Manny, turn 2, 3 wide. Oh, how goes Pookie? Need travel. Keep it going. Ivan is also spotted. Ooh, Ivan busted his front end. Negrito just left.
Manny had a huge accident.
That was awful.
No. Out.
Oh no. Manny is... Well, Manny can still rejoin, but will he? That is...
I don't think he can get in a lap. That's one.
I don't think he can get it on Demic, but I do think he can pass everyone for second. Oh no, because Smell and Mbank are very, very close on pace. Yes.
Back there.
That was, yes. That was the Haas. Manny is out of the pits, although we'll be now 2 laps down. I honestly probably... Oh! Spinella goes spearing off the track. He keeps it out of the pit area though. Oh, and Neurofin also spins. Both of them spin out. Ooh, yeah, that curb can get you. Here comes Pookie. Doesn't seem to have damage, which is good. Ivan still hasn't pitted for a new front wing. That's not going to be good for him. And Manny. Yeah. Yes, we will see. Yeah, almost 6 second gap between first and second. And another 7 second gap up to third. 8 seconds separate fifth and fourth. Manny has put in some extremely impressive drives in the past, so I would... Oh, Spinella just left. He spun. He must have spun, because...
Yeah, I didn't see that. Why would
yeah.
If you just spun, you can come back.
I think that was at turn 5. Oh, someone else has spun in turn 5. That was Pucky. Pucky has spun in turn 5. And so Ivan passed him for the final podium spot. Of course, here we have Manny heading to the back straight. Let's just say in the server that it's the FPM. Yeah, that's fair, but that's what this championship is. But last race we had 3 of the 4 drivers DNF, so we could see something similar to that happen again. Oh, Spinella is back. As Manny does set the fastest lap. Although...
Control.
So, under the current point system, Manny's running 5th, would get 13 points, which would not give him enough points to beat Loki in the standings, even though Loki is not running this race. Spinella really does not like the FPM.
It's a pretty good car, in my opinion. It's pretty quick.
It's a very good beginner car. It's very twitchy though.
What can it do other than like you've got the XRG, which is a front wheel drive.
You got the XFG, which is a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But
Drift, basically, that's all I know.
You've got those 2, which you can drift in. And Manny just sets another slap. So he is he is actually only one lap down now, and I do believe that he can.
It says if the drivers somehow all recorded in this, but now, you know, ManiG can have a huge lead. I mean, obviously, that is
Well, that would require them to spin out and probably bin it into the wall, because then they would have to reverse and do a whole charade. But player 14 has also joined us. Player 14 tried to join us. I don't believe he can. He's largely in.
massive gap here, like the leader. It's like 20 seconds.
Yeah, this is absolutely massive. Okay, player 14 has joined us.
Ivan here. Battle for 83. Which is good.
Remember, this is Ivan with a busted front wing.
Yeah. Like,
Still yet to
this
pit for.
was- If I
Player
were
14
Ivan,
does
I'd
actually join us.
Ooh, can he get it? Ooh, he
Ooh.
does. That's absolutely brilliant. With the broken wing, too. That is...
With the broken wing, doesn't matter. We have player 14 joining us in the Archer Autosport car, although he is 6 laps down, but and also immediately goes onto the grass and gravel. So that's oh, and spin.
The chicane, like that first chicane, is like it's like 2 G's apparently through that. Must be
Yeah, it would not be comfortable to go through there. So Neurofin actually is running comfortably in second, although he is over a full split behind Bam Bang right now.
Is that,
But hey,
crash
first podium for
that I-
Haas. Ooh, massive slide for him. I've been 9 seconds behind him.
That picture I showed you in the Discord where the flipping car, that was like a 9G impact.
Yeah, that would not have been fun. That exit curve is deadly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to explain this. But basically, hit the grass, 2 wheels on the ground, 2 wheels in the air. You know what happens. You roll.
Yep. It's
That
just,
chicane curve.
if you get it right, you can get so much time through that chicane. But if you get it wrong, you're on your lid. And if in the FBM, you're not gonna roll over, you're just gonna end up on your top. It's like in the XFG and the SRG, those are, you know, rectangles, so they will just keep rolling. That doesn't happen. As I believe player 14 is spun again. It's extremely slow.
Spins again. Absolutely. This is
He's,
this is sensational, this miracle, I would say.
sensational racing.
You know, as like the top leaders crash. This is sensational.
So, the Braun GP car leading currently on lap 8 through to turn 5, and Neurofin actually about to come down to turn 2.
It's surprising that there's only 6 turns in Black Race, which is
I know. There's just so like many small curves that it seems like it would be more, but it's not.
yeah, it's more really just alternates.
Yeah. As Meta said earlier, fastest lap of 1:14.03. So, still in 5th, but yeah, it does have that fastest lap point, and if something goes wrong, if something goes wrong for everyone else, man, he could climb up.
Ooh, hostile on the grass there. That hit as it said was deadly.
Yes, that exit, not great. And sets up 118, so. Bam Bang's fast. This is 1:15.10 at the moment, so. Oh, any spins coming out of the hairpin.
Yeah.
As
Ooh,
but
number 15 also. Number 14.
straight
No,
in,
no.
as Ivan is now up to 2nd place with that busted up front wing.
Will he
If
pit?
Nero can listen, He's doing well with that, so I don't know. He might only pit because he has to.
Yeah, he might just put. Is it overcut, undercut? I don't know which one. But yeah.
The overcuts, well, they're both pretty powerful here. It's just really just very dependent on your opponents. Although historically, with this group of racers, it is the undercut that's more powerful. And Pucky has spun coming out of turn 2. That is ugly. That is ugly. So Manny has unlapped himself on Pucky now. So they're both now on the same lap. And Pucky, very, very twitchy. Oh,
no, Pucky.
is he gonna He saved it though.
Yeah.
He saved it.
Alright, as it looks like Nero is pitting.
With the strangest pit I've ever seen. But
Oh, and he's still pitting on that 9. Oh no, he gets a drive.
oh, Pucky.
Player 14 is in the wall. This is amazing.
This seems to be a common thing.
Ivan here.
There's Ivan.
Ivan has broken wing. That's gonna take more time to fix than just pitting for extra reveal.
Which is true, but he is also the entire back rate ahead of Nero. 29 seconds. He can easily make that pit stop and still come out in front if he does decide to pit now.
Pretty close,
Oh,
but yeah,
goes
you
over.
can see he spins.
Ooh, very, very twitchy through there. And that's what happens when you hit that curve, but yikes.
Right. But turn on my mouse.
Ooh, Ivan just dipped a couple wheels into the grass. That's fun. Nero has spun or gone wide coming out of coming into turn 3, and is now Bam Bang lapped him. Looking at the drive through, and of course Manny coming up, and yeah, on the back straight. As Ivan now lapped him. As Pookie has joined the spectators. Now if he joins again, that's to be determined. But that does promote Ivan. That does promote Manny up to
spins
4th.
out on turn 1, but saves it pretty good.
That's good. Pookie just asked if there would be any XFG or SRG races.
There will be. There was the rally race.
Yeah, there was the rally last week. So yes, Pookie will not be rejoining as he has to leave for unspecified reasons. Nero just sets a 28-second first split, which is not great, but again, almost fun. So.
True.
And there goes Pookie. Hopefully we will see him at some point next season.
Yeah, Ivan's.
But Ivan is actually doing very well considering. The only car ahead of him is, of course, Bam Bang, who is half a lap ahead and flying. But Manny is catching him though, so let's just hope that Manny can do it.
That broke.
Player 14.
There's player 14 blue flags.
Blue flags for player 14.
Yep,
And
that's
he hits the wall.
That's a way to give a blue flag.
That is definitely one way to find a blue flag.
Yeah, unlike going off the racing line. It's clearly the way. Maybe I should do
Clearly
that
the
my
best way, just smack the wall, it's fine. As Manny slides through turns 3 and 4, but saves it, it's fine.
I think I've seen someone not understand what a blue flag was, and he just stopped on the track. Like, he just straight up stopped.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
I know it says blue flag is like, stop racing. But that don't mean stop the car. It means stop.
That doesn't mean stop. points as they run right now, Manny will be 4 points short of the championship win. Spin Holiday connects again. Player 14 gets the busted front wing. Honestly, no surprises.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done. He's probably got a broken body, so he's probably have damage. That has to be.
Yeah. I mean, like, hit F10, and yeah, major right side suspension damage.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, and he spins out of turn 2.
Tire. Ivan is on front slick R2 and rear slick R1. For
Interesting combination.
Yeah.
Very interesting combination.
Nero is on both slick R3s.
Yeah, I do believe Nero said that he would be doing that. Very, very strange.
Maybe that's why he's hit. Yeah, he's on slick R2.
Yes. Bam Bank is, yeah, but it makes both R2s. Oh, Nero spins out of turn 3.
Everyone's got really weird tire combinations here. Like slick 2, slick R2.
Except Manny. Manny's on both R1s. Player 14, who is boned it out of turn 3.
Can't use like R1s on any other car except the car and the FBM.
Yeah. But, so, player 14 binned it into turn 3, so he just kind of left. Oh, and he's gonna spin, and he's at the wall. Will that give him damage?
He's gone on He's gone on doom control. That's what happens when you use one of those replers.
Surprisingly, Nero does not have very bad right side damage, despite that massive hit. I don't know what Spinell is saying, but Spinell is not getting points for this race. I mean, not that it matters.
Okay, he's basically just saying he should have pushed.
Manny is catching Bam Bank at a rate of not, I believe it's about half a second a lap. He is actually, I believe he just passed, no he's not, he's a bit behind Ivan.
Half a lap behind, which is crazy to think. No.
Yeah, he's over half a lap, actually, as Nero gets out of the way for
A
him.
lap Nero win, which is, by the way, a lap behind in P3. This is,
Ooh, Nero has a massive snap oversteer there, and, yeah. I think it's actually feeling surprising.
I
Yeah.
think Mouse is really good.
Like I said,
Oversteer.
yeah. Like I said earlier, these cars are extremely twitchy, though.
Yeah, they've got low power and huge downforce, which is, you know,
Well, not huge.
down.
Decently good. Oh, and player 14 spins out of the pits.
Oh, we love a good spin and blocking.
As Manny goes sailing past. So, good thing Manny's past him. Cold Power's on lap 16. Well, you see, it's quite possible when
Bike has cold tires. He's got cold tires.
Actually, that does not surprise me because...
Ivan crashes on,
Oh, that's turn 2. And that puts Nerofin back on the same lap as him.
yeah.
So.
And, oh, Manny, come on,
Oh.
don't block the breeze.
Ooh! Oh, that was close.
That was
That was so close.
That was. Yeah,
But
that would have been a huge.
That's actually very important for Manny because that puts Manny on the same lap as Ivan.
Yeah.
That is extremely important for his
Ivan
his
won.
champion hopes. Ivan finally comes in for all his damage, which now includes like
We
suspension
go in gear
damage.
2 and pits, mate. Gear 2 and pits. What are you doing? I guess
Ivan's not having a great time.
Come on,
So.
let's see how his pit stop is.
Yeah. Player 14 is in the gravel out of turn 6. Although he hasn't beached it.
Amon goes for a pit stop.
Oh, he does.
with Ivan.
And he's actually blocking Ivan, although I do believe that he'll be out first, because he only has to change
Okay.
tires and fuel.
Oh.
Alright, Ivan is out and remains on the lead lap.
Yeah, Hero Finn is on slick R3, and his tires are still frozen. Like, they're literally frozen.
Yeah, they're literally black. That is freezing, although he is coming in for a stop as well.
Ooh,
As
don't
almost
drive through. Almost got that.
almost spins in the pits as ManiG
Ooh,
comes
look,
up.
free pit there. Just use gear 1 and go on 75.
As ManiG now passes Nero for 3rd place.
Ooh, this
Which
is
is-
bad parking. Turns out Nero did have front wing damage. That might have been why he was out all the time.
So, let me see. That would, hold on.
Everyone is really facing
So, if ManiG remains in his spot right now, that's actually, that was for a second, hold on.
Ivan
So,
also goes for the player full tactic here. Yeah.
as it goes now, ManiG is 2 points short in the championship, so if he can get past Ivan, he has the championship won.
Player 14 is blocking. That might have been.
That's gotta be a penalty. I don't remember what it is.
That's worse than basically. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna miss these options, but I have to leave now.
That is a shame, but it was great to have you on.
Alright,
Oh. Thank you. So, yeah, no, it is just me. But we're on lap 18 following ManiG. He's only 21 seconds behind Ivan. I do believe he can make that up. No. So, there goes Lighted. Lovely to have another commentator with me for the first time. And that is Bam Bank. Of course, he's actually a lap up on Ivan, so that's, not going to be 2 seconds. But if ManiG can make up those 20 seconds, he will win our championship. He'll be our first LFS BMW Champ Series champion. No. What is his gap? 19.96 seconds. He made up almost a second in that final sector, which is extremely impressive. Now, near Finn. Ooh, Finn's into the wall out of turn 3. He's backwards, although there's no one, so should be able to get going. And he does not receive any suspension damage, and his tires are still somehow freezing. He is on R3s, honestly. Doesn't surprise me. Here is player 14, being his usual, not the smartest self, as much as I hate to say it, but that's what happens. So, heading down on the back straight, it's only on lap 4, and mind you, the leaders are on lap 20, so. Sliding through turn 6, and then up past that bend, and then onto the finish line goes Bam Bank. He says it's a 1:15.25, which is still slower than ManiG's 1:14.03. I do apologize for any of the audio glitching you may hear. My computer isn't having a good time, but so yes. As it goes right now, if he can make up with what is now just 19 seconds, well, oh boy, that's gonna be fun. He does have a good bit of wear on his front left. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just do that real quick. I've done nothing. So, down the back straight he goes. We'll see what that split is. He gained a second in just the hairpin right there. Ooh, dips the wheel onto the grass, but you know what? He's fine. Ivan appears to have had a moment out of turn 5 into turn 6. Bumps up on there. Major snap of oversteer because of that. Keeps it straight though, and he is okay. Coming out of turn 5 and into turn 6, now goes Manny. We'll see what the split is between those two now. As the points run, Manny would be sitting on 50 points. The gap is now only 16 seconds with 14 laps to go. Nerovan, who is about done, as player 14 is just stopped on the side of the track. But yeah, Nerovan coming up, give him 40 seconds behind, as player 14 spins out again, as Bama goes sliding. Oh, he's spun. Almost. Keeps it mostly straight, but that is incredibly important for him. As player 14 blocks again, I'm going to need to give player 14 a penalty. I swear. But that's incredibly important, as Bambang now comes into the pits, which means he's going to give up that lap he has on Ivan. So Ivan is now on the lead lap again, and Manny is only 14 seconds back on him. So this is heating up, because if Bambang stops at the last box, which makes sense, here's Ivan coming around the hairpin. Here's Manny, 13.6 seconds with 13 laps to go. He's been making up over a second lap. He can make up that deficit. Assuming player 14 isn't a bad. Never mind, he's spun. He's spun, he's backwards in the gravel trap. He pits. So out comes Bambang with obviously still a healthy lead. But now it's not over the laps. He collects all of those ballers. Fucking finally he does. Here is, and I believe that was Nero he's off the racing line, so there shouldn't be any complaints from Ivan, as he goes very wide through there. Nero is coming into the pits for, I believe this is like his 3rd or 4th stop. He really needs to get off those R3s. Those R3s are frozen, as player 14 is there again. And bends it. My guy. Alright, anyway. Oh, here is Ivan. Here's Bambang. Here's Manny. 11 seconds back. Keep that number in mind, because that's going to go down probably to 10.2. That's my guess. That's what the gap's going to be at the end of this lap. Manny dips a couple wheels onto the grass, but he's fine out of the hairpin. Nerovan coming out as player 14 blocking him in pit lane. 14, they ran out of the way. He's going to brake check Nero, I know it. That or just goes sailing off to the distance. Which he does, and probably spins. Oh, he doesn't. That's impressive. Now, here's Bambang down the back straight, and again, here's Ivan. It doesn't matter if Manny is a lap down, because if he gets up to second, he'll have 53 points. Right now, Loki has 52. Think about that. Now, of course, that's, very important, because that would give Manny the championship. Which I do realize I keep repeating, but I really don't know what else to talk about. There's just not a lot of on-track action. This is extremely strung out, and player 14 just keeps bidding it. So, I can watch him if you want. I don't believe that there's actually anyone watching right now. So what do I know? But yeah, so he's binned it into turn 3. He'll probably bin it. That's into turn 2. Sorry, no, that is 3. Yeah, goes wide, almost hits the curb. Actually, doesn't spin it into turn 4. What's the gap now? 11.7. So it's gone down 2/10, which I don't know if that's Ivan taking a high gear or ManiG backing off to preserve his tires. Because again, that front left is dying. But I mean, I usually get my right rear dying, not from left, so props to him, I guess. So yeah, shots well. Dips a wheel into the grass out of there. 11.2 seconds, so made up 6/10. That's ooh, I didn't, buddy. Don't do that. So we are going to the sorry about that. 15. So gap has gone back up. That's unfortunate. 10 laps to go. So unless Ivan just completely sacks it, it's not fun. ManiG again with his very comfortable lead over these two. And player 14 being himself. You see my point. Again, here's Nero. He is, I believe, 1 lap down on the leaders, but he's got a busted front wing, so his aero is very compromised. And player 14 just got passed by Ivan. Goes wide through there again. Gap is down to 10.5 seconds. So this is going to be an exciting 10 laps, if 9 laps. Is if ManiG can catch him. I know ManiG. He's an extremely good overtaker. So if ManiG can get past, that would be crucial. If he can catch him, that would be crucial. He's down to 9.8. In case you're wondering, yes, I am favoring ManiG. Although, if Loki were here, that would not be the case, because they're both incredible drivers. They're both very nice people. So I would be happy regardless of who won. But obviously, as ManiG is driving, I do believe that he should win. Gap down to 9.5 seconds as Nero is still left down. Goes wide, and does he save it? He has. He has saved it out of the final bend. Not putting in incredible laps though. As here comes ManiG on player 14. So I'm just gonna give 14 the was lag early. If he responds, that's all the better, but not sure if he will. Taking a very, very tight line through there, and probably going to have one of the grass. And there he goes, and he is passed cleanly. Gap now 7.6 seconds with 8 laps to go. So, Ivan obviously fighting for every single 10. I believe ManiG might have just had a massive glitch out of turning 1 out of the pin. That remains to be seen. Gap down to 6.8, so I actually do doubt that. ManiG very slow through the hairpin, but I guess it's on. F6 for 14, because he's being an absolute bumbling stumphead. But ManiG is clear and passed, which puts 14, that's actually 24, but yeah, point laps down. As there. So, Adam's complaining in the chat about not racing, I don't know why, but will he bin it out of turn 3? Yes! Again. Jeez, this guy's so much fucking right side damage. I don't even know how he's driving in a straight line. But 6.17 second gap, 7 laps to go. What is going to happen on the final lap? That is my main question. What is going to happen then? So, obviously we haven't had the safety car this lap. I don't believe Manny has, actually Manny technically did pit, but, so here comes in the back straight, and that is Ivan right there. That is a tiny, tiny gap. That is less than the length of that mini straight right there. So Ivan up through turns 2, 3, and 4, and his split is a 54.22. Manny's split is a 53.05. The gap is down to a solid 5 seconds. I really want to say to Spinola, just learn how to drive, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to be a dick. Gap at the line, 4.4 seconds. So Manny's at a 1:13.87, incredibly fast lap, and he's now extremely, extremely close to Ivan. Every ride on board with him, very, very bright yellow Ferrari for the season finale, with very cool helmet design, which I don't think I actually mentioned earlier. But look how that gap is coming down. 4.1 seconds now. My game just crashes for a second, but we're fine. Green flag's still up. Everything is good. 5 laps to go for BMW. As we switch to Ivan's view, going way over the curb. Still have a doesn't snap. Very nice. What tires did I run? I was running very interesting tire combinations. Rear tires are fine as front tires are freezing. That is player. No, that was Nero. Benny in the pits. It's very unfortunate. Here's my mic again. Here is Ivan across the line at 1:15.73. Across the line, 1:14.49. Gap 3.2 seconds. I just want to highlight this because Manny is driving incredibly well. That is an incredibly small gap. With 5 laps to go, anything can happen now. Ivan might, I don't know, Ivan might make a mistake. He might spin. He might just go wide, run off. But if Manny gets up to second, and Nero gets himself drive through. But he, still in slick car 3s. As 14 is finally beached in the gravel trap. I might go turn off mid-race, he joins the spectators again. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. 11-minute race. No. I only did that for Manny. Because I didn't want Manny to just be stuck. But he's actually not stuck. But, whatever. Who's that coming past? Ugh, Jesus. That was player 14. And here is Manny. What's the gap at the line? 2.5 seconds with 4 laps to go. This is good. This is good. Now, Bam Bang is coming up on to lap 32. And over half a lap up on Ivan and Manny. And now if we go back, that gap's down to 2.2. It was 2.5 at the line, which means in that one hair pit. And he ended up 310, so Ivan is definitely feeling the pressure. He does make it clean through turn 2, though. So, and then around turn 3 they come. Obviously we'll see the split when they cross the split in between turns 4 and 5. And the gap is now 2.1 seconds, so about a tenth through that section. And around turn 5 and 6, this may be very, very close. 14 is just I don't know what Manny's doing. Gap is down to less than a second. Manny will probably have the draft by the final hairpin. So, oh, Ivan does go wide. Ivan spins. Manny's up to second. Oh, this makes Manny the champion unless something happens to him. Ivan is fine with that. He's fine. He's in third. I do believe Ivan raced with us last round. Right. I didn't do standings after last race. Forgot to do that. Well, I am dumb. Anyway. So. So, now if BamBang does manage to steal that fastest lap away, they will be tied. They will be tied for the championship, Loki and Manny. Unless BamBang can steal that point away from him, then it would be a tie. But I don't see that happening. BamBang is really just trying to make it home right now. But if he crosses, when he crosses the line next, that'll be the white flag final lap, and that's kind of fun. He's made it a stop. Okay, he made a very, very speedy stop. I don't think Ivan will pass him because he's gonna outfit us. Although he will end up lapped, I believe. Who's that? That's Neo. So, Adam is having fit in the server. You know, I'm just gonna let him. He's unhappy, I get it, but it just isn't winning, kinda just sucks. Yes, it is. Oh shit. I forgot to do that. But that's Nero almost backwards in turn 2. And there's Ivan. He will finish on the lead lap, I do believe. But here we have BamBang into turn 5 for the final time. That sharp right-hander, and then switching back to the left-hander. And BamBang is going to win the season finale at Blackwood Historic with a very, very dominable drive. As he weaves across the line, and he has won the Tervo 115. Nero was disqualified, obviously. He didn't complete his drive-through. And here comes Manny, though, as he will finish. He will finish the race second, and he has won the inaugural season of the BMW Champ Series. ManiG is your season champion. It's been all this obviously unhappy. He'll be classified as fifth. So, massive congrats. Massive congratulations to Manny. He finishes across the line, having his one and only pit stop. A minute and 2 seconds behind. But that is the race. That is your champion. I won. Loki. Oh my gosh. Honestly, man, burn it out. You completely deserve that. Massive. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, boys. Alright. Congratulations. Ooh, man. That was something. Oh, thank you for joining me for this inaugural season. Absolutely lovely to race with everyone. We may have an interview with Manny after, but this is the season. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Holy fuck! That was something else. God. I can actually ever fucking stop the goddamn that's whatever. I need to just fucking pause on the lady. Oh, yeah, it's